A daycare teacher burned a 6-month-old's hand deliberately, and the mother has exposed it on social media.
And I had to hold her down because she don't know what's going on, you know. She was 6 months old. She's just crying, and I don't know what to do.
For that many folks to be connected puts up red flags on the quality and intentions of that school.
And this isn't the only time that abuse allegedly happened at this daycare.
A school that this school year received $1.3 million in state tax money to educate kids.
Today what I'm going to do, guys, is explain everything that I know so far about the situation in a timeline fashion. Please help spread awareness by sharing this video on your Facebook, leaving a like and a comment in the comments section below, and subscribe with notification because I will update you when more comes out. Calissa seems to be a single mother of 3 twins and a 6-month-old daughter, and she was sending her child at a daycare called McMillan's First Steps Childcare Development. I do believe the name changed.
Linda McMillan is the school's executive director. Her husband Harold, the CEO. Linda's brother P.W. Reed, the academy principal. Her son Rashad, the assistant principal. Another son, Christopher, an administrator. And yet another child, Fanchon, the band director. 6 members of one family employed at one school, funded with your tax dollars. Ethics laws in Louisiana prohibit similar arrangements in public schools.
Now, a woman that we know of by the name Salter was homeless and working at this daycare center.
Salter had worked there for around 5 months. Reed said Salter was, quote, dealing with some sheltering issues, but had provided a permanent address during the daycare's background check.
I knew that she was dealing with some sheltering issues, and that's all we knew. There were times that she ran late, and yes, we confronted those issues and we dealt with those issues.
And it turns out that she's been taking care of Harper. Now, the first sign that something was going on is that Harper came home with a rash, according to a Facebook post on Calicia's page. So from my understanding, one of the teachers, Salter, was talking to Calicia.
He said the Harper's bottles are too big for their bottle warmer. I said, okay. She said, you have a bottle warmer at home? Yeah, take it. I never imagined that that would be the same bottle warmer she burned my baby's hand with.
Then on the 22nd of September, Harper ended up getting abused by this carer.
You do that? How do you do that?
Harper is her baby, who was at McMillan's First Steps Daycare in Central City on September 22nd. Police say school video cameras captured employee Victoria Salter taking Harper's hand and placing it into a heated bottle warmer twice.
Now, the mother ended up releasing this video footage online. Now, just a heads up to YouTube, this is all for educational news documental purposes and to spread awareness about this situation.
Viewer discretion is advised.
So as you can see here, she puts the child's hand in the bottle warmer, pulls her out, and then does it a second time.
I'm gonna tell my baby story correctly.
The arrest warrant says that as Harper cries out in pain, Salter can be heard saying, "Good job."
Now, according to the mother's Facebook post, she says, after further investigation and video proof provided by the owner, me and her dad found out that the daycare teacher intentionally submerged her hand in the scalding hot water twice with the bottle warmer while Harper screamed and whelped. On the video, she can be heard telling Harper, "Good job," followed by a tight hug. Now, by the video provided by the mother, you can't hear her say this, nor can you see the tight hug. So I guess this is something that is cut off, is most likely later going to be used in court. As well as that, according to the mother's Facebook post, not only did she do that, she put Vaseline on her baby's hand. Now, according to the mother's Instagram post, allegedly they let this teacher go. They didn't call the police or anything like that, apparently. But eventually, she ended up getting arrested. She also pointed out on Facebook the incident happened at 1:10 p.m., which the teacher originally lied and originally said 2:10 p.m. I didn't find out until 3:53 p.m. She ended up receiving that phone call from Harper's daycare that she had grabbed the bottle warmer and burnt herself, which she knew was a lie, which I'm assuming she means later she knew it was a lie. And she also said that upon arriving, she was shocked and disbelief. No No police were called, no ambulance, nobody. I brought my own baby to the hospital. My baby sat there for 2.5 hours helpless with someone who was supposed to take care of her. I am destroyed. I'm assuming this happened after going to hospital. She ended up receiving a text messages to what I'm assuming to be one of the owners of the daycare. She actually doesn't elaborate who sent her this text message. I know you are. I am so sorry. Words cannot begin to express how deeply apologetic my husband and I am. Thus has never happened my 36 years. Which were also going to show other allegations of abuse at this daycare. Anyway, she says, 36 years of being in business. Whatever I can do to ensure you, I will make sure she served time in jail and you have my 100% support. I'm not even sure you and your husband will continue to let the school service your family, but if so, you will be exempt for tuition for the rest of this school year. Anything you need from me, know that I'm here for you to support you. Once again, I offer my deepest apology and I hope and pray you don't hold the school accountable for her sick behavior and action. We are praying and God has his hand on your child, our student. And the mother also stated this on her Instagram. She says allegedly the owner and her family coming up to the hospital, and while we trade horror stories, tell me how this girl stole money from employee on camera and let her keep her job, and when I asked where she is, tell me she's homeless.
As you see this type of stuff on TV, you know, never really thinking it could hit home.
When Kalicia Vining reflects on what happened at a local daycare, the hurt, pain, and anger come flooding in.
They scrubbed all the blisters off her hand and she was screaming. And I had to hold her down because she don't know what's going on, you know. She was 6 months old. She's just crying and I don't know what to do.
Vining says she and Harper remain traumatized by the incident.
I'm struggling so bad. I'm not eating, I'm not sleeping, Harper's not sleeping. You know, she's way more fussy, way more clingy. Waking up every 2 to 3 hours. She's not allowing you to put her down. Like, you can tell a change in her. No matter how happy she is, I know my child, she's different.
Now, Fox 8 ends up covering this on their news. They end up talking to the principal at the daycare. He said,
we're going to fight to the end until full prosecution is done to this person that had worked at our facility.
Dr. P.W. Reed says he's director of operations and principal at McMillan's.
We do have the autonomy to make sure that we're vetting even more carefully, that we're watching more carefully every single thing that we're doing.
But the mother does not buy it, and she says,
she's not the only one responsible. She's not the only one that dropped the ball. All of them are responsible.
Vining is critical of the daycare, its hiring practices, and its overall handling of the incident.
My experience was pure hell. Nobody can take that from me. Did I want it to be pure hell? No, it's my baby.
Now, after this all came out, eventually the mother ended up posting a lot of posts on Facebook before it got out there. She also said on her Instagram, first and foremost, thank you for the love and the prayers for my sweet girl. The more awareness we bring, the smaller the chance this can be swept under the rug. I knew when I opened this up to the public, I wasn't going to like every response, and that's cool. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, but let's get something understood. I'm not getting on social media to incriminate myself or prove myself to strangers. Y'all clearly don't know me. I just came home not even 2 years ago for doing that. She also says, I have 3 kids and so much to live and be free for. This is more than one way to skin a cat. People that know me know what it is, and that's all that really needs to be said. So justice for Harper. I want her with the full 40 years and want them shut down. All this couldn't be me. Be grateful that it wasn't, because I wish it wasn't us either. Now, I went on to Yelp to look more into this daycare, and they do have a couple complaints. One back in 2019. It says, the McMillans only care about money. These are horrible people. When Linda McMillan was running a daycare in the old location, children were being abused. Children young as 12 months old. Linda was made aware of it and kept the woman working there.
Puts up red flags on the quality and intentions of that school.
Now she's running this school and letting children cheat on tests to keep the money rolling in.
The school faces allegations of test cheating.
I hope this place gets shut down. People that don't care about kids shouldn't work with kids.
Salter is still in jail on a $50,000 bond. She has not yet been arraigned and entered a plea. She has been appointed a public defender. We've reached out for a statement and have not yet heard back.
I'm really sorry that the family had to go through this and their daughter had to go through this. It is crazy and it's really disgusting, and that should have never happened. And yeah, the school should definitely be held accountable. I also encourage mothers, before sending your kid to a daycare, to hire a private investigator to look into the daycare before actually sending your kids to there, because you'll be surprised what you can find on schools when hiring a private investigator or just looking online. While you're here, make sure to check out these other videos, and I'll see you in the next one.